Hello traders and welcome to our market update. It's Stu Nopan here, founder of Master of Markets Elite Trades Conference and the Traders Open Day. So here we are today. Before we look at all how the markets are performing, I just want to teach you a topic. And today's topic is what is really firing up is the cash in 4.0 strategy. Okay, so what is all that about? So let's take a look. So let me go through that with you. You can see that I've got some positions running over here too on gold and Bitcoin. We will take a look at that very soon once I show you what this strategy is all about. Okay, right. So let's take a look at this at the moment. So over here on cash in, the first thing is entry. That's with every strategy, is it not? So where do you enter? Now the entry is pretty much simple. For those of you who have explained a lot on open equity and why the smart money indicator, which is bespoke to us that we have designed, has got its unique edge, which is the largest open equity that it produces, and it keeps reproducing it. Now, in terms of the entry, in terms of cash in, we just enter simply when we get the confirmation signal of the bottom by the indicator, and that you can see by the dot, right? So when the bar had the dot, it's when this arrow appears, okay? And that's when this appears. If the dot isn't there, let's say for here, then it won't appear in real time. All right, so that's to do with the entry. So the entry is pretty much simple. We just enter on the confirmation bar with the dot. Okay, on the dot we enter. Now the second point about a cash in strategy is the money management has got to be smart. We found that 80% of trades after the confirmation at least goes one bar in your favor. One bar in your favor. What do I mean by that? So, for example, let's take a look at this bottom to top. Bottom to top, we will be taking long on this, going up, that means buying the position. And when we get a confirmation bar, we are looking at one more bar at least going and closing above our confirmation bar, one bar at least. And if it doesn't do the next day, we then trail our stop tight, and then we wait for one bar at least to close in our favor. So you can see over here, this is a top to bottom move. So we are going short, selling the position, especially in today's conditions. We are having massive moves like this because of the COVID-19. And so therefore, in a top to bottom move, if the next bar you see it doesn't close in your favor, you trail your stop very tight according to our mathematical statistical validation rules, and then you wait. And in this case, we did get one bar closing in our favor, and therefore we will close the position and we will let the other two run. Right. So a little bit more on the money management. So I just talked about the first position only because every position, every time we get an entry signal, traders, we enter three positions. The first position, as I said, we wait for the first bar to close in our favor and we exit. In this case, we happened the next day, we exited. In this case, we had to wait for 2 days before we got the first bar that closed in our favor. That's the first position done and banked in. We found that 80% of the time this first position closes in our favor. Now the rest of the positions, the two positions that we go, we let them run. We capture these monster moves that we are getting in the market. Now the market is a bit quiet. Now we need to wait for the next wave of moves, and you can start to see that that's our money management. So the money management has got to be smart. Finally, traders, is the exit. Where do you actually exit it live? Do you have predetermined targets? That's why we got three positions, three different targets on each of those positions. Only one of the positions got a arbitrary target. The other one exits based on distribution in the market. Okay, the distribution setup. Remember that the market move, top to bottom and bottom to top, goes through four types of moves. Okay, you can watch our previous videos on this. We talk about all this strategy much in detail on our Traders Basecamp package. Now, looking at the markets, you can see also, you see this one here that close above. If you look at the cash in over here, look over here too. At least one bar closed in our favor after Good Friday and Easter Monday, right? Over here, look, confirmation dot closed in our favor. Confirmation dot at least one bar closes in our favor. Over here too, confirmation dot closes in our favor. Okay, cable as well, same thing over here. You can see confirmation dot close in our favor, confirmation dot close in our favor. This one didn't really do very well for us. It did close above, we still can wait, but it did hit our stop loss on this one. Euro dollar, you can see again the same thing is happening again. Confirmation dot close in our favor, confirmation dot close in our favor. You see confirmation dot closes in our favor. It keeps repeating 80% of the time because of the open equity edge that it's got. Confirmation dot closes in our favor. This one doesn't immediately turns, it happens 5 to 10% of the time. Confirmation dot closes in our favor. Confirmation dot closes in our favor. You can see it keeps repeating itself again and again and again and again. Bitcoin, today we are in this move. This is what I was just showing you just now, right? So Bitcoin here, just a little bit of loss over here. We'll let it run until we get one bar that closes in our favor, and then moving our stop losses tight. FTSE is pretty okay too. Sometimes you do get big moves. Not one of the best instruments on this where we've seen. Dow Jones, you can see dot close in our favor, dot close in our favor, dot close in our favor. This one it didn't, and this one it didn't too. Gold, at the moment we are riding this move as well. You see the dot just yesterday closes in our favor. This one, no, it didn't close in our favor below this, but however we did trail our stop loss tight. This one here, yeah, close one at least in our favor, didn't hit the stop. Close, you see, close in our favor too. Okay, so that's what we're getting there. Wheat, you can put it on anything. Look at this, confirmation dot, confirmation dot, confirmation dot. It just works, right? Confirmation dot, confirmation dot, confirmation dot. Here, Brent oil, this one we made quite some really great cash on this, 4.0 almost percent. See confirmation dot and write the move, confirmation dot write the move, confirmation dot write the move. Cocoa as well, confirmation dot, confirmation dot, confirmation dot. You can see the market is really moving traders. Okay, so we talk all about this in our Traders Basecamp package. Definitely to know more about it, book a session on us. And also our existing traders who are following us on live trading room and everything. Any questions that you want, of course, just book it to the link that is below this video. Right, the next thing is then to look at our performance for this week. Let's take a look at the elite room. We actually flat on the elite room, no trades at all. So that was flat. We go on to the live trading room, LTR journal. Over there, what were the main trades that we got? Primary runners, system. We had 1.18%, this one here, for this week on cable. We took that large move, captured the turning point, and we got out of it. In terms of the cash in, 4.0 for this week. Let's see. Brent oil, yeah, we took the Brent oil trade all the way forward, all the way down. We did take a few hits on the last three trades. We did get a loss cluster on that one. Still, the loss was pretty small. Let me just do that very quickly once more. Brent oil from 21st April, right? So 21st April here onwards. What we're getting, and we're getting minus 0.31%. Okay, that's what we are having. So if you total that up together, minus 0.31 plus 1.18, that is a total of 0.87%. Okay, is what we have for the week. 0.87% on 100k account, on £1,000. For 1%, that would be £870. That's really good for a week's return. Okay, now the cash in is really doing very well. We still need to complete about 10 to 20% of research before we roll it out fully on. You can see that over here there's been 57 trades been taken over here. 57 trades been taken over here. And we have at least a return of about 3.27% traders. 3.27% per month. That's really very, very, very impressive, is it not? So that's where we got on cash in. Of course, if you want to know more about it, do get in contact with us with the coaching link below. I think that's pretty much that from me on this video. As we always say, till the next time, stay disciplined, follow your trading plan, and keep trading like a master.